Healthcare workers, what is your most scary story? Back in college, I worked temp gigs as a bedside helper in retirement homes to pay the bills. It wasn't glamorous, covering sick calls, helping with meds, changing bedpans, but it was steady. After a quick certification course, I started getting placements at fancier homes. 6 months in, my agency begged me to take a client at a high-end facility. The last caregiver had bailed, refusing to go back. I was swamped with a brutal uni assignment, but they had no one else, so I dragged my textbooks along for the shift. When I arrived, the full-time staff looked at me funny, half relieved, half upset, like I'd walked into something I shouldn't have. They warned me, don't share anything personal with this lady. I shrugged it off, figuring she was just a cranky old bat who didn't like chit-chat. First shift, I met her, frail, sunken eyes, quiet except for a creepy, "Oh, fresh blood" comment. I laughed it off, mischievous old lady, right? She asked my surname. Instinct screamed not to tell, so I lied, gave her a fake one. She chuckled, low and knowing, and stared at me the whole shift, silent but intense. I did my job and got out. Next shift, she didn't say hello. I worked, kept it professional, but as I was leaving, she grabbed my hand, tight as iron, and stared at my palm for a solid 10 seconds. I froze, not wanting to yank it away. Then she spoke, voice like she smoked 100s a day. "Why'd you lie about your name?" She says my full government name. My stomach dropped. She must have seen my file, I thought. Then she asked, "Are you religious?" I nodded, uneasy. "Your mother was religious too," she said, eyes glinting. "God didn't stop the bad man from taking her life. Where was your God?" Then she laughed, a maniacal, unhinged cackle that made my skin crawl. I snapped, "God has a plan. Whatever game you're playing, you can't hurt me." I wasn't even that religious, but the words spilled out, like something else was speaking through me. I bolted, drove straight to a church, and lit a candle. As I started the Lord's Prayer, every candle in the place snuffed out at once. I kept praying, heart pounding, and finished. When I turned to leave, there she was, her silhouette, 50 yards away at the church door, laughing that same mad laugh. I fumbled for my phone on the bench to record, but when I looked back, she was gone. The next day, the agency called. The lady died that night, right around the time I left the church. That laugh, that mocking cackle, it couldn't be. No need to say, I quit the retirement home gigs the next day, took a job slinging sandwiches at Chick-fil-A near my campus. I don't know what she was, maybe just crazy, maybe a witch, or something worse.